Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner.
There we go. Now we got noise and talk. There we go. That or we got... Trying to figure out what we've got going on here. Alrighty. Dr. Hartley is out there in a quick time right now. We got a bunch of drivers here tonight ready to take on this green flag here at Talladega. A huge field of next-gen cars for the FFTv Next-Gen Cup Series. It could be in for an action-packed night of racing here from Talladega. Hopefully everybody can kind of keep it clean and stuff. Understand, if you're watching, this is a recruitment race for this. So it could get a little hairy here and there. And the PC might have something to say about it here and there as well, for how many cars are here. It looks like we're pushing close to 40-something cars. We'll get a better account when we take the grid. We'll qualify. Right now I got 27 qualified, and there's still a bunch more yet to try to qualify. So open qualifying here at Talladega for the recruitment race. We come down the backstretch. You see them all trying to draft up and find drafting partners to try to get that time down. As the quick time right now is 50.359 by Benjamin Smith. Now John Hudson takes the pole with a 50.215 right now in the middle of the pack. Sometimes the last person on the line or close to the end of the line or even in the middle can have a better time than the guy completely out front because of the way the draft pulls the car along. Down here through corner number 4, off, down, or sorry. Oh man, I'm going to get turned around tonight, especially with as big as the ticker is. We've got now 33 drivers that have all put in a qualifying time of something at least. And there's still a bunch, 34 now. I'm trying to keep count on who's all out here. The Groundhog may have a fun evening here tonight for Heated Up. Still haven't fully named the Groundhog yet. Now you can see the big list of names over there on the left side of your screen. I mean, I have 35 as Graham Connolly comes out and is sitting on pit road. Bryce Reiner, I think, is on his way out, so that was 26, 27. Emil Duna. Now, the other thing is trying to keep an eye on is sometimes the number on the car won't match what's on the ticker. So if you're here to watch a driver, be sure to pay attention to the name more so than the number, as the number might not match of what's going across the scoreboard. A lot of movement in these cars already as they roll down here through the corner onto that backstretch. And here tonight, periodically through the booth, we have with us probably one of the, I don't know, Jamie, are you the only league coordinator, or are you just the main one? Oh, Jamie must not be here yet. Jamie, feel free to talk whenever you get in. Let me know that you're ready. Now we're finishing up qualifying here. We got 3.5 minutes of qualifying left to go. There you see the 49 of Joseph Barrow. We got them coming out here and getting down pretty decent times here. And some of this will change. Some of this SDK will change whenever we go to well, SDK throwing a little bit of a fit at the moment, looks like. There it comes back. It took a moment. Ethan McDonald out here in 8th position right now in qualifying. Trying to see if he can better his time. The quickest one so far, though, is Jamie Griffin out there with a 49.443. Currently sitting on pole out there. So will be interesting. Let's see how this works. There we're watching the 54 of Shockey Copley out there in the 54, but it might be the 21 machine that we're looking at. We'll figure that out more as the race goes on. Wait, no, we can do it this way through, I guess. The 54 is the 54 machine. It's in the back of that line there, I'm thinking. No. No, he's that blue and white car, the number 25. So Shockey Tarpley is in the number 25 machine out there for fifth in line right now for qualifying. Edward Fiedler up here in third right now. Well, checkered flag here in qualifying. That means we're getting ready for the start of the race this evening for the Flieger Farm TV Next Gen Cup Series. And I didn't see that wasn't fixed. Okay, here we go. Now we're back. Race info for tonight's race. As it comes up. It's going to be 45 degrees Celsius on the racetrack, 23 degrees Celsius there for an ambient temperature, 45% humidity, partly cloudy, 2 kilometers an hour wind. So, sorry that we're in metric terms here. That's got to be fixed. We'll get right on that for the next race. I didn't mean for that to be in metric. Oh, no. We want grid. All right, starting in front. Jamie Griffin out there on pole with Joseph Barrow there in second. Edward Fiedler there third. Amir Boscombe there in fourth. Shockey Tarpley there fifth. Maurice Gamillion there in... Wait a moment, I'm so confused on what's going on here. There we go. Now we're back. Okay, so back to this grid. Edward Fiedler third. Bascom there in fourth. Tarpley in fifth. Pluck there in sixth. Hudson in seventh. Brooks the second will be starting there in eighth. Ethan McDonald in ninth. Elvin Wisman there in 10th. Ryan Gillett there in 11th. Greg Spiker will be rolling off tonight in 12th. 13th, that's going to be Dan Witt with Mark Math to his outside. Nate Blasdell there in 15th. In 16th, Jeffrey Cox in 16th. 17th is going to go to Benjamin Smith with Maurice Gamillion there in 18th. Jonathan Phelps there in 19th with Adam Glatfelder in 20th. In 21st tonight is Chris Cornett with Chad Waller in 22nd. Carson Youngblood starting tonight in 23rd. Dustin Rogerson in 24th. That's going to be Jack McNeils with John Morgan in 26th. Cody Lewis in 27th. Hopper in 28th. Carlson in 29th. Everham in 30th. Owens in 31st. Vaughn Scooter in 32nd. Bayless is in 33rd. Ripka there in 34th. Graham Connolly starts tonight 35th with Everett Smith in 36th. 37th is going to go to Bryce Reiner and Gary Kipper there in 38th. Adam Recker in 39th with Todd Bosworth there in 40th. Jamie Bray tonight starting 41st. Emil Dona there in 42nd. Michael Taylor there 43rd. Austin Thompson there 44th. David Duval there in 45th. Jerry Messengill there 46th. George Kennard there in 47th. Brad Ream there 48th. In 49, Sean Haas. We got Sean Lutz there in 52nd. Jordan Prince there in 50th. 51st goes to Michael Carter. Chance Lutz there in 52nd. Chase Vines there in 53rd. Robert Falzine there in 54th. Will McElreath there in 55th. Cody McElreath there in 56th. Tyler Oxy there in 57th. Bobby Pickard there in 58th. And George Bloomer Jr. in 59th. Whew, now that is a field here. Lights are out on that pace car, and we're going to go green flag racing. Hopefully, we don't have too much of a issue, as we have 50 laps around Talladega here tonight. We have 50-something cars. Well, no, 35 cars, but 50. Oh boy, this is going to be interesting if they are logged in down there on pit road. Lots of cars out here tonight. So if we have a little bit of hiccup, I do apologize. This is a lot on our PC to bring you this many cars. Now we go green flag racing here tonight. Down here into corner number 1, side by side, Borrow out there in front, side by side already. Getting a little dicey there on the front row as we come around on the corner number 2. Jamie Griffin there in second. Amor Bascom there in third. Joseph Barr blinked out there for a moment, and there are more cars definitely towards the back. We do have close to 58 cars on track. Or no. Sorry. Looks to be 43 cars being on track. And we got a wreck already. There they are, into the outside wall. We saw one back there. Where's the yellow flag? I do not see one. They go backing off into the back there, lap 2, onto that outside wall. There comes the yellow flag. We actually have a play before that. As we watch it here from the chopper, there you see him get loose down there into the bottom, and the other one goes up there to the outside wall. Not sure who he collected. That was the 33 of John Morgan. Morgan. Tough break there for John already here this evening. And you see 42 drivers on the track. That ticker gets sorted out. So under our first caution here tonight. Jamie's not in here now. He's somewhere else. Big field here tonight for the first recruitment race, number 1 here at Talladega for the Next Gen Cup Series of the FFTv. Psyched out going to pit road. We got 50 laps the distance here tonight. We have a couple take it to pit road. Long pace laps around Talladega. I'll be honest, for the first time these drivers are racing next to one another, I'm surprised we didn't have a caution on the first lap, to be completely truthful. Especially with this many cars. I mean, we're talking a full field of cars here tonight. down the back stretch, up through the front there. All right, down the front stretch, green flag back in the air here at lap number 6. Down here through corner number 1, we're kind of looking at the middle of the pack right here with Jonathan Felt, Jeffrey Fox, and those around them. They work down the back straight away. There you see the whole pack. Everybody fighting for position. Down here into corner number 3. I'm sure if they went inside row or outside row, whoa, down, what a move there, up there in about 4th position. There by that 54 machine, I guess that's 3rd position. I watched that 25 machine go from the top to the bottom in a hurry to try to stay in line. Now I know personally, I've seen this outside lane get a good run here. And then keep it together down here through corner number 1 and 2. Onto the back stretch they go. What great racing we have. Good tight racing too as we get them out. Thought maybe we were going to see a 3rd lane for them, but not yet. We got 2 packs kind of for them. We got the front pack and then you got this pack back here. With Tyler Carlson, Cody Lewis, Jacob Van Scooter, Emil Duna. Boy, am I so glad I upgraded stuff when I did, because my old setup with the old motherboard and processor would not have handled this at all. We're down here in the corner number 1, 3rd lane, maybe trying to shoot together here. Now, that number 16 machine there. Trying to figure out who that is. I think that might be Carson Youngwood. But now they come down the back stretch. There's 4 back there at the back. They're going to go 3 wide here in that 2nd pack. Now we've got lots of moving parts right now. Up front, in the middle, and back there at the back. As you see, they're 3 wide towards the end of the lead lap pack. With the 10 of Greg Spiker down there on the bottom side. Mark Matt up there to his outside. Lance Ripka back here in the 52. Rather the 125, I believe. Gary Messengill there in 29th. Allison Thompson there in 30th. Michael D. Taylor in 31st. Graham Connolly there in 32nd. Edward Fieldler back here in 33rd. Back there behind Connolly. They're working here. Oh no! I kind of saw that coming as they now go down through the inside. That's Joseph Barrow. Down there inside the number 49. No caution as they are off the racing surface. As now we got one almost upside down. That one will bring out the caution. There you see, oh, somebody blinked out down there on the bottom side. So there was more that happened in front of this. That looks to be the 99 up there. They come down to 99, comes down across to 125. People check up there, you see the 48. And oh, there's what happened. The 99 come up and tagged the 17, which brought him up across the nose of the 48. And more mayhem happens there behind him. As there you see the 48 come back up, tags the 88. Drivers do what they can to get on through. So we're back under caution here for another time at lap number 11 of the 50 to complete here tonight. Some drivers decide to come to pit lane, change tires, get fuel. Drivers are missing pit boxes and still getting used to apparently how to get on the pit road here. Pit road is a very, very busy place here at lap number 12. To be fair, this isn't too terrible as of yet. Here at Clicker Farm TV, whenever we broadcast our normal amount of cautions at speedways, averages about out to be about 8 cautions. As we're here on lap number 12, caution number 2. Bascom, now your leader out there in that number 57/21 machine. Lights are out on that pace car. We're going to be going back. Green flag racing here in just a moment. As lights are out, we're going to be going back. Green flag racing. I'm going to throw the map up just so I can keep track of where I am on the racetrack. Oh, they're coming down out of turn number 4, heading towards that tri-oval. As green flags back in the air, we're down and away. Into corner number 1 they come. Side-by-side racing. And the whole field comes taking the corner down here into corner number 1 and 2. Around to the backstretch. Side-by-side racing. There you see Shockey Tarpley out front in that number 54/25 machine as they come roaring off of 2. Keep an eye on that back of the pack as they're all over each other back there. Down here in the corner number 3 and 4. Hartley doing a great job out there in front. There you got the 4 of Mandela Pluck sitting there in third. Working that inside line. Normally is the quickest unless you can get some drivers to work together on that outside line. Sometimes that outside line can be just as competitive as they're going 3 wide back here towards the back. With Connolly on the outside lane there. Kind of stuck up there against the outside wall. Connolly's just slowly drifting back because nobody's letting him in or getting up there behind him. Connolly in trouble as he drifts all the way back to about 26, 28 at the moment, and still dropping. As you can see the spread here on the field, got him 3 wide there in front of Connolly. As he was able to get back down there into that center lane. Now right there in front of him, they still got him, trying to battle it out. Now he'll work back up towards the front here. Side by side here in about 5th and 6th position. As the front 4 are single file. Dustin Rogerson, Ryan Gillette. They work on down through here. sitting here talking. I don't know if I'm being heard or not. Thank you there, Bandit. For that, Ryan Gillette. Lights are out. We're going to be going back. Green flag racing. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in once again here on People Farm TV. On the pole tonight, we have the FFTv Next Gen Cup Series brought to you by the Freedom Motorsport Alliance. This is Recruitment Race 1. We go back down the backstretch here, side by side. Todd Bosworth out there in front. Adam Recker in second. Lance Ripka there third. Bryce Reiner there in fourth. Barkley there in fifth. Taylor in sixth. Gillette, either that or Gillette, Ryan Gillette is there in sixth. I'm going to guess he's in seventh. Or no. Yeah, he's in seventh down there on the inside lane. Lights are out. We're going to be going back. Green flag racing. Now we come down here into the straight towards that tri-oval. Fred has that pace machine down there on the inside. We're going to be going green flag racing as they come out of the tri-oval. Something a little unique about this racetrack, different than on the backstretch. The 11 of Adam Recker there in second, pushing along the 28 there of Todd Bosworth out there in front, side by side there for third as they come forward down here in the 2 and 4. Lance Ripka there in down here through the tri-oval. We got Todd Bosworth down there in first. Adam Recker there second. Lance Ripka there in third. Chalky Barkley there in fourth with Ryan Gillette there in sixth. Bryce Reiner there in sixth. And they come roaring down there through 1 and 2. As we go down the backstretch here at Dega. Down here through the tri-oval. They are getting strong up there on that outside line as here comes that 54 out Barkley. Rather than Got the 14 there, or 45 on Bryce Reiner. Down the backstretch. There you see Tarpley still on the bottom side, up there on top. There's Tarpley trying to go and hold on. We come back out onto the trioval. Side by side they go. Tarpley up on the high side. You got Bosworth down there on the inside. Now Smith. Now here comes 22. Oh man, it's just difficult to learn drivers' names whenever we're doing a hosted race like this. But it's a lot of race. Whoa, hang on to it there. Support on Tarpley. Got all kind of loose coming off the corner, but got it straightened up as we come back down here into turn number 3 and 4. Now, we do have a little bit of jitter at the moment. It will go away. Now we work down the backstretch. The 81 out there in third, Matt Hopper. Now we got a little bit of blink here and there. That is, could be expected here as we come to a caution flag. And again, I don't see anything on my end but a yellow flag banner. Oh, hopefully we can kind of catch something here. Oh, there it is, back there towards the back. Right there. Trying to see who's involved. That's the 50 of Nate Blasdell. Oh, here we go. Coming up. You see they're all 3 wide. Trying to figure out who gets loose, or did somebody try to force it 4 wide. It looks like the 25 there got into the back. Then 48 comes in, gives him a nudge. And that's got him loose. Sends him down. There catches the 10. Checking up there off of 49. Ends up getting them bottlenecked there behind into the 21. Around they go. There you see the 16 down there on the bottom side. 50 drives on. The 10 down there. Of Greg Spiker. Trying to gather it all back up. You got the 99 and the 5. Here he comes back up on the racetrack. In front of the 23. There goes the 35. Everybody gets it kind of situated back out as you see all the cars kind of blinking back into frame. Oh, we're back under caution here with 25 laps to go. The 25 laps to go. Bessigill there in 10th. Jack McNellis, sorry. Jack McNellis there in 10th. Then a number 60. Lights are out. We're going to be going green flag racing once again. Side by side as they come out of corner number 1. Or, I'm sorry, 3 and 4 is where they're at right now. Oh, what am I saying? .24 laps to go. There goes the pace car down on the inside. We're going to go green flag racing once again. Now we come down through the start-finish line. Here we go. Side-by-side racing. Green flag in the air. And they get onto that loud pedal coming down here into corner number 1. Ryan Gillette is your leader as Tarpley's there in 2nd. Cornette there in 3rd. Boscom in 4th as they come running across the stripe, heading towards turn number 1. Everybody fighting to get to that inside lane as there's no help on that outside lane. We've got everybody double foul, triple foul back here towards about 15th, 16th position. As you see the 9 there, the 42, all trying to storm in line somehow. 5 trying to side draft the 9 a little bit. As Jamie Griffin here in that 5 is trying on the bottom side. There you got Kipper there in, I believe I said Kipper, okay. Gary Kipper. Sorry. And roll here off of corner number 4, back heading towards that start-finish line. 23 laps to go as they come here off the triangle down across that stripe. Chris Cornette there in 2nd. Ryan Gillette up there in 1st. Tarpley there 3rd. Boscom there in 4th. Emil Duda there in 5th. Nate Blasdell there in 6th. Thompson there in 7th. Owens there in 8th. Brooks in 9th. McNellis there in 10th. As caution flag is back out, Graham Connolly involved. All right, so coming through the tri-oval right here in front of Connolly. See if we can find a spot here. I come rolling through. Nope, that was not it. So we got to back it up again and try again here. We've got to find Connolly in this long list of names. Now here we are. So watch this pack. We're going to go 4 wide there. Squeeze it through the tri-oval, and then they come up, and that just collects a bunch of drivers. Connolly tries to check up. He can't. There's some more collection up there towards the top. I believe the 9 Kipner was trying to sneak on through there. Yeah, there's the 9. He's going to sneak on through. 23 there. Dustin Rogerson. Now that's who that is. So a mess there going through the tri-oval as drivers end up getting collected. 21 laps to go. Lights are back on the pace machine. So that was interesting watching 4 wide through the tri-oval. They just could not keep it together. Ended up taking a couple of drivers up into the outside wall. as they're now. 21 laps to go as they work onto the backstretch. Long pace laps around Talladega. I would say for the FFTv Next Gen Cup Series, we had a decent turnout, and it's been pretty decent racing as we've seen all night long here at Talladega. A lot of side-by-side. We've seen 3 wide there. We just saw 4 wide. They didn't really get it to stick through the tri-oval as it can get tight. Now working down here through turn 3 and 4 now. Lights still on. Does anybody stop for fuel? I know I heard some rumor about it being partial fuel. We got drivers coming down that front. Out here through the tri-oval. Lights are out. We're going to go in green flag racing. Lights are out. We're going to be going green. Coming out of 4. Everybody stacked up 2 by 2. Green flag's going to be coming back out right here as they come down heading towards turn number 1. Side by side, the pack comes storming on down through here. Everybody trying to fight to that inside lane as they come roaring down here in the corner number 1. The 88 there in that red machine up there on the top side. Chris Burnett getting hung out up there. Could not get down there to the inside lane guys as everybody else did. Everybody else kind of shot the gap. He's going to try to side draft though to try to stay with this the leaders. As now they jump up in front of them. Now that offside is starting to gain some momentum up here towards the front as we are now 3 cars deep side by side. Now look at the run. The 25 and the 21 are getting here off the corner of 4 back around here through the start finish line. And oh no, the 8 and the 30 up into the outside wall. More corners possibly to follow as yes, the 18 is down there. We've got more through the grass. More has come out here. Graham Connolly possibly involved again in another. There you see everybody trying to check up. Trying to see where the caution first started. It started with the 30. Getting spun around. I got to see if I can get a hold of that 30 here. Ryan Gillette. That's where the caution starts. He gets a bad push from the 14. Gets him up into the outside wall. Goes spinning down head first into the 17 there. Then up into the outside wall. Here comes the 25. More carnage there. 20, or the 12 hits the 44. More problems arise here as they come down the back stretch. Not scratch that. Coming down through into the tri-oval now. 18 laps to go here at Talladega. Lights are out. We're going to be going green flag racing here in just a moment as we got one more lap to take around under caution here tonight for the FFTv Next Gen Cup Series Recruitment Race number 1 here with the FMA Motorsports Alliance Racing League. Hopefully everybody's enjoying the racing so far. No, I haven't been able to talk, or haven't been talking the whole time through the caution. That's just to give my voice a rest here and there. Getting ready for the racing action that we're about to see. With 16 laps to go, it'll be 15 laps to go when we take the green flag. Pace car is off. Side-by-side racing here to start as they come out of the tri-oval. Into the restart zone, they're green, down and away they go. The number 54 down there on the inside gets a decent restart and push from the 14 right there behind him of Duna. As up there on the outside, the 21 tries to hang with the 14. That's rather the 57. There comes the 21 of Jerry Messingole down there on the inside. Side-by-side racing there for fourth now. Third and fourth, rather, as they all get in line. Now the top six are single file. 15 laps to go. Wait a moment. There comes the 18. Oh, no, they're getting a little loose. Sorry, that's not the 18. That's the 81. Of Matt Hopper. As they come storming down here through turns 3 and 4. Heading back out here into the tri-oval. Markling out front once again. As we have another caution, most likely, as we see all this blinking going on. That's telltale sign for me that there is a caution somewhere on the speedway. Greg Spiker crashed. And he crashed big time. So here's a look at that caution. Started up here with the 48 and the 50. Trying to find the numbers here. However, Nate Blaisdell there in the 50. That gets caught a little bit. Then he goes up the racetrack and ends up just cleaning up everybody behind him. And as the smoke comes on, everybody behind him having trouble there. Now as you see the 10 there, a good amount of damage to that number 10 machine of Greg Spiker. He comes down, he's going to collect, and then he's going to slide up the racetrack. Yeah. Okay, I thought maybe he lost the hood somehow. A lot of damage on the front end of that number 10 machine. And this is a track that the this is a track where you can have damage and it really affect how you're going to do as the sorry. Draft is such a big deal here. ready. 12 laps to go. Lights are out on the pace car. We're getting ready to go back. Green flag racing here when they get back around here to the front stretch. There they come, back down that road. Fred's got that pace car down there on pit road. We're going back, green flag racing. 12 laps to go. And caution's already back out. Try to see where it is here. So here we are, we're getting up to speed. And hold on a moment, I got something in my way here, so. Well, it looks like the 17 may have jumped the start a little bit. 50 didn't realize he was coming. Up there on the top side now, the 17 is going to try to squeeze him down. Can't quite do it. Up into the outside wall, he comes back down across the nose of the 50. Takes out Graham Connolly, and there's where your caution is. The 50 gets tagged there by Graham. Oh man, what a tough break there, right off the restart. 10 laps to go. Out here in the corner, number 1, they come for another time. 9 laps to go. Little blinky blink out of the front runners there. Coming down the backstretch. I'm surprised at the connection though. We haven't really been too bad with this many cars. Where, like I said, the old setup I have, we would have been all over the place. So, little by little, we're getting things worked out for the better. Oh, it's back together now. 8 laps, the distance to complete. It'll be 7 when we cross the line. As the lights are out, Fred's going to pull that race car back down there onto the inside lane. So green flag back in the air. Tarpley's going to take them down here into corner number 1. But we got to first get through this trioval and into the restart zone. Everybody's getting buttoned up here back to bumper. As an outside, what a restart there by that outside line. Hang on to, you don't want to get it too loose there off the start. Down here in the corner number 1 they come. Up there on the high side, you got the 14 there up Emil. Boscombe there up there in second. Whoa there, what a move there out of that. To move down there to the bottom side, that's the 21/57 of Boscombe. Getting it to battle out down there on the inside, that outside lane, trying to get something together. Bringing the ride going on back here towards the back. There comes storming there off of corner number 4. Get loose, hang on to it. 3 wide back there, a little bit farther in the pack for a couple rows as the battles keep raging up here towards the front. Off the high side. Tarpley down there on the inside. Now they're all shuffling for position, trying to figure out which lane they want. Which lane is going to move them up farther. Now we head on down to the backstretch once again. Driver getting loose, coming off of corner number 2 as they come down the backstretch. Boscombe trying to figure out which lane he wants to block the most as Boscombe getting up there along the top line. and getting quite the run along with that top row of cars. Outside, prevailing a little bit more, coming out of corner number 4, drag racing down here into the tri-oval. And remember, at this track, we don't end it into the tri-oval, we end it after the tri-oval. Now the 14 gets left as they split off, coming to the 5 to go. Down here into corner number 1, we're on board with Matt Hoffer in the number 81 machine as we storm down through corner number 1, out of 2, onto the backstretch, and they are sideways, and there is another caution. Bosworth bringing out the caution. We're 3 wide. There you see him. He gets touched there from behind as everybody kind of jostling a little bit for position in that 28 machine, going around back here towards the back of the pack. Still quite a field here tonight. Kind of promising the size of field we have too, being the first recruitment race. Hopefully it stays together here throughout to bring us a good season. So we're going to have a green-white checker here tonight to finish this one out. I was at green-white checker here. So when they come to the flag, it'll be 2 laps to go. They'll come back around for the white flag. If they can keep it clean for 1 lap, the race will end on the next flag, as they'll be able to race it out till the end. Unsure how many green white checkers we get. Side by side, as lights are off on that pace car. We're going to be going green flag racing here in just a moment. Make out about a minute here. That's about how long it takes them to go around this racetrack, minute to 2 minutes at pace speed. Well, I guess close to 2 minutes on at pace speed, since regular lap times are 48 seconds, 49 seconds. So side by side, we're getting ready for our finish here tonight, providing that everybody keeps it clean enough till that final lap is up in the air. We're on board there a little bit with Boss Calm. Was calm. Everybody's trying to gauge this restart. Here we go. Green flag in the air. We're going back racing down here through the final of the trial. Down here into corner number 1 they go. 2 laps to go. If everybody keeps it clean this lap, the race will end next lap for sure. As we storm down here into corner number 1 and 2. Side by side they go. Nobody up here on that outside lane to help Torpley along. Well, here comes some help possibly down that bottom line. Got a gap and they slow down the back stretch, going quick towards the back of the pack as they fight to gain as much position as they can. Hold on, nope, the caution is out as there is a crash back here on the backstretch. Spiker involved, more cars involved. Adam Recker, Dustin Rogerson, Seth Owens, Jeffrey Cox. All right, you see them stack up there on that outside lane, and it just stacked the field up behind them. Well, we'll stack them up and re-rack them as we're on final lap. So it must have been just a 1 flag or 1 green-white checker, and then they were going to finish it out. So this is going to possibly be it. Adam Moore as Ambir Boscom or Tarpley is going to be your winner here. Well, we'll see if they come here in this flag. Red switches to check. We're back on board with Boscom. And yes, checkered flag waves. And Boscom's going to be your winner here tonight. Now your results here are going to be Boscom there in first, Barkley second, Hopper third, Taylor there in fourth, Glatfelder there in fifth, Mescal there in 6th. Reiner there in 7th. Duna there in 8th. McNellis in 9th. Pluck in 10th. Kipper in 11th. Cornett 12th. Thompson there in 13th. Gillette there in 14th. Fiddler there in 15th. Bosworth there in 16th. Youngblood there in 17th. Duval there in 18th. Smith in 19th. Ripka in 20th. On back down through. You have Rogerson in 21st. Gamillion there in 22nd. Cox in 23rd. Blasdell there in 24th. Smith in 25th. Owens in 26th. 27th going to Spiker. 28th Wrecker. 29th Brooks. 30th goes to Connolly. 31st Phelps. 32nd goes to Lewis. Hudson in 33rd. Barrow there in 34th. Griffin there in 35th. Bayless there in 36th. Witt in 37th. Vin Scooter there in 38th. Carlson there in 39th. Math in 40th. 41st going to Waller. 42nd Everham. 43rd will be Comorgan. Bray in 44th. McDonald in 45th. Kennard in 46th. Reen there in 47th. Haas there in 48th. Prince 49th. Vega there in 50th. 51st Carter. 52nd Lutz. Vines in 53rd. Felsen there in 54th. McElrath there in 55th. McElrath there in 56th. Oxy in 57th. Pickard there in 58th. Bloomer in 59th. And Alvin Wisman there in 60th. So there was a total of 60 cars tonight that showed up, and 43 made the field, if I'm reading that correctly. So, let's see here. Tarpley, nope. Hopper. Nope. So that'll do it here tonight, I believe. So thank everybody for joining in. We will be back with another one next week. So stay tuned and keep an eye out for more FMA, Freedom Motorsports Alliance racing action around on the circuits as we try to gain more momentum here for this next gen series. Thank you everybody for watching, and have a great night and a wonderful rest of the week.